My dear friend, if you're hearing these words right now, it's not a coincidence. Something in the universe is shifting, as if the gears of destiny have just turned to a brand new rhythm. For you, Aries, this isn't just another moment in time. This is the moment when the past, the present, and the future finally meet, to open a door you've never seen before. The years behind you may have tested you, pushed you to your very limits, but from those broken pieces, from the long nights, and the moments when you almost lost your faith, a massive wave of luck has been forming, and now it's rushing toward you. So come with me. Let's step deeper into this journey, into the place where every pain, every loss, and every lesson finally finds its meaning. And it all begins right here. Aries, do you feel it? Lately, in those quiet moments, somewhere deep inside your soul, there's something softly knocking at the door. A faint sound like a whisper from far, far away, calling you to listen. This isn't random. It's a sign the universe has chosen you. Close your eyes just for a second, take a deep breath, and remember the roads you've walked. All those stretches where, even when you had nothing left, you still kept moving forward. The long nights when your heart wanted to give up, but your hands kept holding on, clinging to the fragile hope that something better was waiting ahead. You've planted so many silent seeds, Aries, expecting nothing in return, and sometimes you wondered if any of it even mattered. Now the answer is coming closer. A great turning of your life's wheel has begun. The ancients used to say, the wheel of destiny never stands still. Some years it turns so slowly, you begin to believe the universe has forgotten you. But no, Aries, you have never been abandoned. Every quiet effort, every wound left unhealed, every hidden tear you shed in silence, they've all been weaving together into a miraculous tapestry. And now the first golden threads are starting to shine. If you feel your heart racing faster than usual, trust that instinct. This is the moment. The doors you thought were closed forever are quietly beginning to open. No sound, no warning, just a gentle shift, like the soft light of dawn spilling across the horizon. After the longest night, think back to the last time you felt something strange in your chest, a rhythm unlike any other, that quiet sense that something huge was coming your way, even if you couldn't name it yet. This time, trust it. That feeling isn't wrong. The universe is turning the wheel, and this time, Aries, it's turning in your favor. But understand this. This isn't a gift falling from the sky. This is the harvest for everything you've patiently planted, for the years you learned to stand tall while everything around you was falling apart, for the days you chose to keep going, even when no one saw the pain behind your smile. This moment belongs to you because you had the courage to walk the roads that others would have abandoned. You may not see it yet, but you'll feel it first in your heart. One morning you'll wake up, and the air will taste different, as if the whole world is breathing in rhythm with you. A strange, quiet peace will slip into your days, as though the universe is gently whispering, "You've done enough, now open your hands and receive." And then the signs will appear. A door you thought was sealed shut suddenly opens. An unexpected offer finds you. A glance, a phone call, an opportunity your heart will recognize instantly, even if your mind hasn't caught up yet. Don't doubt it, don't hesitate. This is the whisper of destiny. If you've ever believed you were living an ordinary life, remember this. It's often the ordinary ones who are chosen for the most extraordinary journeys. Pause for a moment, Aries, and listen to the sound of your own footsteps. Feel the current inside you shifting direction. You'll sense it. A rising tide of fortune is gathering beneath the surface. But it's not just about wealth or success on the outside. It's the awakening of something deeper, something sacred. The universe isn't just bringing you opportunities. It's inviting you to become a freer, brighter, more expansive version of yourself. And this is only the beginning, because what's changing outside is just a reflection of a quiet transformation happening within you. What you're about to discover won't just touch your luck, it will touch your soul. So open your heart, Aries. A deeper journey is approaching, one where the answers you've been seeking will finally find their voice. And before we step forward, remember this: you have never, ever been alone. Aries, have you ever felt it in those quietest moments, like an invisible hand resting gently on your shoulder? No one else sees it, no one else hears it, but deep down, somewhere within you know, you were never walking this path alone. There were nights, long, endless nights, when exhaustion wrapped around you so tightly that giving up felt like the only option, when the light in your room was the only thing still awake with you. In those moments, you thought you'd been abandoned. But look deeper, Aries. Listen closer. It's in those fragile seconds when your heart feels drained and empty that an unseen energy surrounds you, holding you, guiding you, lifting you when you can no longer lift yourself. Aries, you are not alone. You were never alone. There are invisible threads tying you to your ancestors, to the generations who came before, to souls who have left this world, but never once left your heart. Sometimes you hear a familiar melody, catch the faintest scent passing by, or dream of a face you haven't seen in years. That's not just memory, that's a message. A whisper from the beyond reminding you there are spirits watching over you, walking beside you, even when you cannot see them. There is a power greater than us, greater than the limits we believe we have. Call it the universe, call it God. But know this, Aries, he's been working in silence all along, preparing your way, long before you even realized you needed it. Sometimes he speaks to you in numbers. You see 12 or 21 over and over on receipts, on clocks, in your dreams. That's not coincidence. That's the universe knocking on your door, assuring you you're exactly where you're meant to be. Sometimes he speaks through dreams, so vivid, so real, that even when you wake, your heart still trembles from what it saw. These dreams aren't meant to be understood with the mind. They're meant to be felt with the soul. Don't ignore them. Don't dismiss them. They are maps, messages guiding you forward. And sometimes he sends a person. Someone from your past suddenly reappears. A call, a message, a chance meeting that stirs memories, lessons, and emotions you thought had long been buried. That's not an accident, Aries. That's divine timing. That's your ancestors whispering. Look closer. There's meaning here. Aries, the strongest souls often forget just how protected they are. You've learned to rise after every fall. You've faced storms head-on, built walls with your own hands. But sometimes in your strength, you've forgotten this truth. You are loved. You are guided. There is a hand behind your back, ready to catch you each time you stumble. The universe never tests you to see you fail. Every rise, every fall carries a higher purpose, even when you can't see the whole picture yet. Every tear, every ache in your heart is unlocking deeper layers of meaning for your soul. And one day you'll stand at a crossroads, unsure which way to go. Don't fear it. Listen to the silence within, because within that silence are the whispers of those who came before you, the breath of God, the guidance of the universe, the voices of the souls who love you the most. Think back to the last coincidence you experienced. A song playing at the exact moment you thought of someone, a book falling open to the very page you needed to read, a breeze carrying the forgotten scent of a memory. Aries, these things are never random. They're signs, proof that you're being led. You are not just a person moving through life. You are part of something far greater. You carry the memory of generations, the power of ancient prayers, and the light of souls who chose to stay, lifting you up each time you falter. When your path finally aligns with the flow of the universe, doors will open effortlessly, as if someone has been quietly preparing them for you all along, and then you'll see it. Everything, every twist, every turn had meaning. Take a moment, Aries, breathe, close your eyes, and whisper to yourself, I know I am loved. I know I am protected. I trust what's coming. And suddenly, your chest feels lighter. Your heart feels warmer. Your eyes begin to see more than you ever thought possible. Because when you finally realize you were never truly alone, you'll start to see the world differently. Everywhere you look, you'll find signs, messages, gentle reminders from God, from the universe, telling you you are exactly where you're meant to be. But Aries, there's something even deeper than the signs, something only you can feel, a quiet stirring within you, a silent transformation, a calling from your heart. And this is the journey you are about to step into. In our everyday lives, sometimes without warning, the heart trembles with a strange rhythm. No clear reason, no explanation needed, just a feeling, something deep, something real, as if a hidden part of your soul is quietly calling out to another part, one you've never touched before. People often imagine love as a sudden lightning strike, loud, fierce, impossible to ignore. But sometimes love arrives differently, like a gentle breeze, soft enough to stir a single leaf that's been standing still for far too long. It doesn't rush in, it doesn't roar. It unfolds like a quiet whisper, a place where you're not only loved, but finally seen. Maybe you've loved before, maybe you've given everything you had. Maybe you've walked through heartbreak so deep, it felt impossible to rise again. Those wounds, no matter how well you've hidden them, still leave silent spaces in your heart. And yet, one day someone will come, not to fill those empty spaces, but to sit beside them, quietly, patiently, as if they already know every chapter of your story, without you ever having to speak a word. True love doesn't arrive to change you, it comes to accept you exactly as you are. The brilliance and the shadows, the parts you've proudly shown and the parts you've hidden away. In that kind of love, you don't have to prove your worth. You don't have to strive to be perfect. You are enough simply by being you. If you're single, believe this. A quiet, pure connection is drawing near. This person won't make you feel rushed. They won't make you chase. They will bring a stillness, a deep presence, as if their soul has recognized yours long before you ever met. This bond won't be about fleeting sparks. It will awaken something deeper, a sense of safety, a wordless understanding that lives beyond language. And if you're in a relationship right now, the cards whisper of harmony and healing. Perhaps you've faced challenges lately, distances that felt unspoken, fears too heavy to name. But when eyes linger long enough, when hearts listen instead of react, love finds its new rhythm, deeper, quieter, strong enough to weather every storm together. Sometimes, the greatest gift of love isn't finding someone who adores you, it's finding someone who understands the silent pain you've carried for so long. They won't promise to erase the scars, but they'll hold your hand when old memories return. They'll stay, not to fix you, but to walk with you through the darker rooms of your soul until you find the light on the other side. And if you've ever believed your heart was closed forever, let me tell you this. Sometimes after the deepest heartbreak, we learn to love even more deeply. The cracks don't make you weaker. They teach you to cherish every real connection, every fragile moment of being truly seen. Love is already on its way to you, not to possess you, not to bind you, but to set you free. In this world, we so often wear masks, pretending to be strong, hiding the hollow spaces inside us. But when real love arrives, you'll realize you don't need to hide anymore. You can breathe. You can let go of the walls you've built for so long because finally you've found a place where you are seen, accepted, and loved just as you are. This is the connection of souls, where two spirits recognize each other beyond words, beyond forms, beyond time itself. It doesn't demand. It doesn't shout. It simply is like an underground river quietly nourishing everything it touches, without ever needing to be seen. So listen closely to the gentle tremors within you. Open your heart to the signs unfolding before you. Don't be afraid to love again. Don't be afraid to let someone see the softest, most unguarded parts of you. Because sometimes, right where you feel the most vulnerable, is where the deepest healing begins. And when the heart learns to open again, something miraculous happens. You realize love isn't just found in someone else. It starts within you, in self-acceptance, in forgiving your past, in embracing the imperfect pieces of who you are. Only then are you truly free to love and to be loved. And when you finally allow your heart to open, when you're ready to step into the light, a new journey begins. A journey where you can finally set down all the heavy burdens of yesterday and walk forward lighter, freer, toward the future that's been waiting for you all along. There are roads we walk in life, with shoulders weighed down not just by our own burdens, but by expectations, responsibilities, and the silent promises we've carried for others. Sometimes we believe it's our duty. We think pushing ourselves to meet every demand is the only way to prove our worth. But then one day, somewhere between exhaustion and quiet surrender, you suddenly realize your heart has drifted far from itself. And in that moment, you understand. Letting go does not mean failure. Letting go is courage. It is the deepest act of love you can ever give yourself. Take a moment, look back at all you've been through. You've walked through countless seasons, carrying wounds no one could see. You've borne invisible expectations from family, from society, even from the ones you love. Dreams you once held close, packed away in silence, just because someone whispered, "You have to do this. You need to become that." You've learned to endure. You've learned to smile. You've learned to stand tall, even when your heart was so tired, it just wanted to sit down and cry. But here's the miracle. All of that is slowly leaving your life. The burdens that were never yours, the responsibilities you carried unconsciously, the expectations you never agreed to, they're finally being set down. And as each heavy layer falls away, you begin to hear something soft, something familiar, a whisper from within. How long has it been since you truly listened to your heart? How long since you asked it what it needs, where it longs to go? what it deeply desires. In all the noise, we forget the purest voice of all, the quiet call of our own soul. You were never born to live someone else's life. You are not here to be a copy of anyone. You were created to shine in your own way, to walk the path only you can walk, and to reach for the dreams only your heart can crave. Letting go is not turning your back on love. Letting go is learning what love truly means, because real love never chains you. It never asks you to lose yourself, just to be accepted. When you release what no longer belongs to you, you're not hurting anyone. You're creating space to breathe, space for your soul to be free, and space for your heart to learn to love again. But this time, to love the right people, the right things, the right way. Some things that once meant everything are now just shadows in memory. Some roads you thought you'd walk forever, your heart has finally found the courage to leave behind. And that's okay. That's growth. That's freedom. Allow yourself to forgive, and start with yourself. Forgive the choices you made. Forgive the times you carried too much. Forgive the moments you stayed silent just to keep others happy, even as you were breaking inside. Forgive it all, because in those moments you did the very best you could with what you knew. And when you finally set down what was never truly yours, you'll feel an empty space within. Don't fear that emptiness. It is not a void. Opening, a sacred space for healing. A fertile ground where forgotten dreams begin to bloom again. It's the universe, inviting you to return to yourself whole, free, and enough. So close your eyes, take a deep breath, and whisper softly, I release what doesn't belong to me. I choose peace over pressure. I choose freedom over struggle. I choose myself. And you'll feel it, that silent weight slipping off your shoulders. You'll hear your heartbeat grow lighter, and in that moment, you'll finally realize what perhaps you never believed before. Happiness isn't found in pleasing everyone else. Happiness begins when you live true to yourself. So if today you could choose one thing to finally put down to make your soul lighter, what would it be? Write it down, speak it out loud, share your story, because sometimes giving your pain a voice is the very first step to healing. And as you let the old fall away, something new will rise to meet you. A door will open, leading you closer to everything your heart has longed for, because when the soul is free, the eyes begin to see the paths that fear once kept hidden, and that's when you realize a whole new sky has opened above you, a place where abundance, success, and unexpected victories are finally waiting for you to step forward. Sometimes we realize that all those silent years of hard work have finally begun to bloom. Every seed you planted in quiet persistence is now stretching toward the light, and the storms you endured before have turned into nourishment for today's harvest. You feel it. Somewhere in the air, a shift is happening. It's subtle, but your heart knows. A great door is opening. Projects you once thought were hopeless are finding their way forward. Unexpected collaborations appear from places you never imagined. And sometimes, a hand reaches out with an offer, a helping gesture, a flow of support. As if the universe is whispering, you've come far enough, and now the reward is yours. The message is clear. This is your season of luck, of blossoming finances, but it isn't blind fortune. It's the result of every ounce of effort you've poured in. Those sleepless nights chasing a single idea, those endless days committed to goals that no one else could see. You walked through moments when it felt like nothing was moving. Yet in that silence, the roots of your dreams were growing stronger. And one day when you look back, you'll see that every step, no matter how small, was part of a larger symphony. Every trial that made you want to quit was quietly laying the foundation for where you stand today. Now, these opportunities that are arriving, they're not here to test you anymore. They're here to lift you, to open a wider horizon. Remember this, true prosperity isn't about doing more than others. It's about living in alignment with who you are. When you choose work that lights you up, not work you should do out of duty, the universe rearranges itself to open the right doors, because when you create from your heart, it carries a different energy, a magnetic pull. That's when money, opportunities, and blessings flow to you naturally. Yes, there were times you doubted your path, times you asked yourself, is all this effort even worth it? But now, the answers are appearing before you. Signs are everywhere. A sudden job offer, an unexpected flow of income, a breakthrough idea, or simply that quiet peace inside when you know you're closer to financial freedom. But there's something important here. Listen to your inner voice before you reach out to receive. Don't chase every opportunity just because it looks like success. Don't let yourself get lost in shiny invitations that promise everything but cost you your peace. Ask yourself, do I want this because my heart longs for it? Or am I running away from something inside me? When your yes comes from passion, when it rises from the honest call of your soul, every decision you make becomes steady, grounded, and carries you forward instead of draining you. And if you've been dreaming of building something that's truly yours, now is the time to plant that seed. A personal project, an idea you've been holding close, a new path full of creativity. They're all waiting for one thing, your trust. Because when you pour your energy into what sets your soul on fire, you open a new current in your life where effort and reward are no longer worlds apart. But these changes, they're not just about money. They touch something deeper, how you see your own worth. From here on, you'll learn not to measure yourself by numbers in an account or titles on a business card. You'll begin to understand that true wealth starts within, living a life that feels like you, doing what you love and sharing that light with the world. Believe this, nothing you've done has been wasted. The universe has not forgotten a single drop of your sweat nor one tear shed in silence. Now is the time to receive without the weight of proving yourself. This is the reward for your patience, your resilience, and for keeping your heart pure through life's hardest storms. But here's the secret. The most beautiful gift isn't in the numbers or the recognition from others. The real treasure waits deeper, where your soul awakens, where you taste a freedom that even success cannot give you, and that journey begins the moment you dare to truly listen to yourself. There are moments in life when you don't hear the thunder, you don't see the lightning, yet something deep inside you quietly begins to change. It doesn't scream, it doesn't rush, it doesn't need anyone's approval. It's like the first calm morning after a long, raging storm, when the ground is still damp but the sky has already cleared, and you realize something within you has been reborn. This rebirth doesn't come with a grand explosion. It begins in silence. In that silence, you finally find the courage to look at yourself. Really look, without running, without hiding, without denying the shadows you carry. For the first time, you start seeing the parts of yourself you once tried so hard to bury. And here's the miracle. Instead of rejecting them, you learn to embrace them all. From your old scars, you learn tenderness. From the pain that once consumed you, you find strength to take another step forward. And in that quiet moment, when you finally stop trying to prove your worth to the world, you touch something deeper, the place where true acceptance lies. You see yourself whole, complete. Not lacking, not broken. You stop comparing. Stop asking, am I enough? Because now you know, being you has always been enough. Like a seed that must crack open so a tender sprout can rise. Your soul too has split wide open to let the light in. The wounds, the memories, the heartbreaks, they no longer hold you prisoner. You don't erase them, you honor them. They stay like carvings on ancient wood, reminding you of where you've been and how strong you've become. Just to stand here today, through this quiet rebirth, you begin to live more truthfully. You allow yourself to dream again, even of things that once felt impossible. You allow yourself to love even after heartbreak. You allow yourself to be free, even when the world still whispers its doubts. And above all, you allow yourself to be at peace. A peace that comes from within, a peace that no one and nothing can take away. There will be mornings when you wake, look into the mirror, and notice a different light in your own eyes. Not the blinding light of outer victory, but a softer glow, the quiet fire of a heart finally released from fear, the light of a soul that no longer struggles to prove anything. It simply is. This rebirth doesn't turn you into someone else. It brings you back to your truest self, the place where your heart once beat freely, where your dreams were vast and fearless, where you believed without question you deserve love and freedom. And then you realize a simple, profound truth. No one but you can give yourself peace. No one but you can untie the knots inside your soul. The people who come and go, the events that break and rebuild you, they're all mirrors, helping you see yourself more clearly. This journey, it's not about success or failure. It's about finding your way home, home to yourself, a place deep within, where your soul can finally breathe freely, where you learn to release old definitions, drop old expectations, and follow the quiet rhythm of your heart, even if the whole world dances to another beat. Because when you allow yourself to be reborn, you are no longer dragged by the storms outside. You become your own current. You can stand in chaos and still carry a peaceful heart. You can sit in noise and still hear the whispers of your soul. You know who you are, and that knowing sets you free. So take a breath, pause, and feel the change unfolding inside you. Don't rush to name it. Don't force yourself to explain it. Just trust. You are becoming the fullest, truest version of yourself, the one the universe has been waiting for, to step into an entirely new journey. And when you finally cross to the other side, a final gift awaits you, one the universe has been holding, just for you all along. There comes a moment in life when you sit in silence, looking back at every road you've walked, and suddenly you realize no step was ever wasted. Every joy, every heartbreak, every fall, every tear shed alone in the dark, they've all been leading you right here, to this exact place, where your soul finally begins to feel the peace it's been searching for all along. Sometimes we walk through winters that feel endless. There are nights you lie awake, wondering why life has placed so many burdens on your shoulders. There are days when it feels like the whole world has turned its back on you, and yet you keep walking carrying a heart that feels so tired. But if you look closer, you'll see it. Even in those silent moments, the universe has been laying down every brick, building the path for your journey. Nothing happens by accident. Every pain you've carried had a purpose. Every dream you once held has its own divine appointment. And maybe you don't see it yet, but those very hardships have softened your heart. They've taught you how to love deeper, how to listen more, how to cherish every fragile, fleeting moment of this life. Now, when you look back, you begin to understand what once felt like loss was really just the universe clearing the way for something greater to arrive. The universe always gives in its own mysterious way. Sometimes it's a new door opening after countless disappointments. Sometimes it's the unexpected hug of an old friend, a glance that makes you believe in love again, or a gentle whisper from those who have walked before you, reminding you you were never walking alone. And the greatest gift the universe holds for you isn't just wealth or success or recognition. It's something far deeper. It's the journey of light where you learn to return home to yourself. You begin to realize you were never lacking. You were always enough. When your heart finally begins to heal, you start to see the world through new eyes. Suddenly, the ordinary feels miraculous. A soft morning sun, a warm cup of coffee, sound of birdsong breaking through the city noise. Every little thing becomes a quiet reminder that you are alive, that you are here, and that you are loved. And then you discover a truth. Real happiness isn't found in what you achieve, but in how you touch life every single day. Happiness is gratitude. It's loving those around you. It's forgiving the past, both yours and theirs. You've spent years searching, asking God, asking the universe, even asking your own heart, where do I belong? And now, softly, the answer whispers back. You belong to yourself. You belong to your dreams, your values, and to every vibration your soul was destined to experience. So open your heart to what's coming. Don't doubt it. Don't question whether you're worthy, because the answer has been written in every single breath you've taken. You are worthy. You've always been worthy. If there's one thing I want you to carry with you, it's this. Every prayer you've ever whispered, every heartbreak you've endured, every silent tear you've wiped away in the dark, the universe has been gathering them all, shaping them into a perfect gift made just for you. Take a deep breath, feel this moment, feel your heartbeat, and know, right here, right now, you are exactly where you are meant to be. Thank you for staying with me until the very end of this journey. May this rising wave of luck bring you light, love, and the peace your heart has longed for. You deserve it all, every single blessing. And as you walk away from here, carry this one truth with you. The universe has never abandoned you, and the journey of light still continues with every breath you take.